Such valuable paint left to dry and crack on the pallets. There's an old parchment scrap. It's different from the others. Yeah, the Mithraeum. That's the temple! Ah, okay, that's the temple in the woods. It looks like a scrap from a manuscript. There's something written in Latin in the margin. Mithraeum Tassiae. Something occult assessed. It says the Mithraeum of Tassing had been destroyed by a flood. Mithraeum, that's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. Wait, this might be from the book Sister Benedict find. I wonder why it would mention the Mithraeum. I don't know. It's not a word I've ever heard before. There's certainly nothing in the convent by that name. Well, the note says the Mithraeum was destroyed, so I suppose it doesn't matter much now. These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who brought them loved them too. Right, so we've got everything from in there. I can't talk to you about it. But we've got an idea for the mural, which is good. Oh, hello. Right. In the year of the death of Emperor Frederick II... Yeah, in the year of the death of the Emperor Frederick II, Castrum Domini Kirsau. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's a bit of history that'd be nice to comment on, but all right. Oh, there we go. This is the chapel where we all gather for mass and liturgy. It's the oldest part of the convent, and the most drafty. Hello again, Sister Gertrude. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but it has represented the abbey from its earliest days. Oh, there's the tower and the library. The cloister is still being constructed here. Yes, the tower was a Burgfried long before the structure became a monastery. Freestanding defensive tower. Okay. The duchy gifted it to the Benedictine order after the Holy Roman Empire grew. They had no use for it as a keep. These walls have protected Tassing from attacks of spirit and steel for generations, compared to Aeneas' founding of Rome. I don't know about that, Magdalene, but it certainly was an endeavour to construct this place. There's some Latin here too, but I can't read it very well. God called Lady Sabine to lead our sisters and brothers in 1261. Yeah, 1261, there we go. Lord Kirsau's castle was destroyed by fire in the year of the death of Emperor Frederick II. Only the tower remained. Ah, yeah, okay. Thank you, Sister Suzanne. Yes, the first lists the abbey's founding date. The Lady Kirsau was actually the one to suggest the old castle be turned into a double monastery. We added the second shortly after the revolt. The Mother Illuminata thought it would be fitting. Even if the sisters were not here, some record of what occurred would remain. Kirsau is unique. A double monastery with 2 saints, one male and one female, to guard the town and the abbey. Yeah, so the foundation of the abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. Many things have been built and torn down on this land over generations. Who knows what else used to be here? You're right, sister. This mural will be a great reference for the rat house. Then I'm glad to have helped. God bless you, Magdalene. Sorry, just knocked something over on the table. Well, desk. Right, okay. Do I talk? Can I talk to Sister Gertrude? She might just say God bless now. Alright, no. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. How are you faring? The sisters and I have been praying since Father Thomas informed us of your father's attack. You were incredibly courageous to run to Dr. Stolz so quickly, especially when the attacker could have been about. I had to do something, even if whoever attacked Dad was still there, I had to do something. I had done anything. I only knew Dad needed help as soon as possible. There's no doubt that the Lord gave you the presence of mind in that moment. I lit an extra votive candle in St. Sasha's shrine for each of you this morning. And so I know he doesn't have much time. Thank you, Sister Gertrude. Dad's spirit. No, I don't know what to do. Oh, Magdalene. I wish I had better words to share with you, child. All we can do is follow Dr. Stolz's expertise and trust in the Lord. I'll see if I have any psyllium left in the convent. If you blend it with broth or warm wine, it will heat his brain and prevent infection. Grateful for all the help everyone has provided. Pray all right. Sometimes I just want to cry. The Lord hears your tears, Magdalene. Take solace in his everlasting goodness. He will turn this for good, no matter what. No matter what things look like now. God sees beyond time himself, but we are constricted by the present. I have been around long enough to see fruits even when I thought the devil had burned the fields. Keep the faith, Magdalene. Words from my heart, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. God bless you, sister. God bless you, Magdalene. Okay, so that's the chapel. We've kind of, I think, exhausted this area. Or the aquarium, which I think is like the entranceway, isn't it? Here's the aquarium. Most of the Abbey's visitors come in here, but aren't allowed to enter. We aren't allowed to go into the outside world either. Like Mother Francisca said, isolation is a part of our vows. Sister Gertrude once told me the old Benedictine sisters used to go out in town sometimes and even talk to men on occasion. The horror. And I'm stuck here, staring at these walls for the rest of my life. It doesn't seem like Sister Suzanne thinks much of her life here. It must seem like a boring life to her. Even so, she doesn't seem to have the passion that Sister Gertrude and the others have. Maybe I should encourage her in her vocation. Ooh, yeah. Even I've had days when I've never wanted to be a printer again. Maybe I can help her see the joys of monastic life again. I don't want to overstep my bounds, though. Do you regret your choice to become a sister? Ha, choice. I didn't have a choice. My father promised me to the church as a baby, some oath he swore when my mother struggled in her pregnancy. So there I was, dropped into the Poor Clares the summer I turned 17. Yeah, okay. Nobody asked what you wanted? Why should they? The Poor Clares rely on the offerings of others, even their children, to subsist. My family is devoted to the church. I don't know why it does that and just waits. I get it's kind of like, oh, you do black and then you do the next colour of ink. But it's just frustrating when you're trying to read it. Is devoted to the church. I've only been in the convent for 2 years, but I'm trying my best. I don't mind the prayers or the hours, and I'm sure of my devotion to the Lord, but this isn't what I wanted. But since when did a woman ever get what she wanted without being punished? Eve couldn't even manage it. We can get to the whole kind of, deception and whose fault is what and who's getting punished. Everyone! Hooray! We can only do the best we can. I pray that one day it'll be different. Yeah, I understand. I have more autonomy to go where I want, but I'm still bound by the expectations of marriage and homemaking. I remember the days of running around town. I wish I could have gotten married. I wanted to be a mother. Sometimes I get jealous of Sister Gertrude and even Sister Margareta. At least they got to see something of the outside world before they were 20. Plague and Protestant rebels. You don't have to deal with boys. I get to deal with Mother Francisca instead. Thanks for listening, Magdalene. Anyway, let me show you the rest of the cloister. Lead on. Wait, no, what? Okay, so that was everything in there. So how do I get out? I'm trapped. Right, we've already been in there. Oh, maybe I still need to do... Maybe I need to talk to these people in the kitchen then. Ease up. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking? As well as the Lord wills it. My old fingers fumble from time to time, but it is my privilege to prepare supper for the other sisters. Shouldn't someone else be helping you? Shouldn't someone else be helping you, sister? No. The Almighty has given me a gift. Just as he gave Paul a thorn in his side, so did he give me the pains of age to strengthen my faith. Such things are a blessing when compared to the pains Christ carried upon the cross. Well, the Bible does say we are going to suffer. Didn't Christ die so that we don't have to suffer unnecessarily? In the next life, yes. But even Christ said we would face hardships while we live on this earth, yes. I have chosen to find meaning and devotion to the Lord through my hardship. Thank you for sharing your perspective with me, sister. You are most welcome, child. God bless you. And then Marie. God bless you, child. Are you delivering something? I'm learning more about the convent's history so I can finish a mural in town. Or do I... finish a mural in town. Ah, I see. This kitchen has been used for decades. Longer than I've been alive, to be sure. I enjoy preparing meals for the sisters that nourish us, but I can never bring myself to butcher the animals. Sister Isabeau has graciously taken on that task for me. We need sustenance, but I feel butchering any animal is wrong according to the rule of St. Francis. To cause suffering to any living creature is unnecessary and evil, even if God granted Adam and Eve dominion over the animals. The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here from the convent's founding days? No more than the structure itself, I'm afraid. Cookware needs replacing over the years. Though some nights a ghost appears to me by the cook fire, a lost spirit trapped between heaven and hell. Sister Marie, not this again. Not to Magdalene, please. What makes you think you saw a spirit, sister? The figure rose up through the very ground we stand on at vigils, not a fortnight ago. Dawn and dusk are the hours when the boundaries between this world and the spiritual world are weakest. We may be the newest arrivals here, but this convent is very old. Perhaps there was something Roman underneath this foundation centuries before. The spirit may seek to know the presence of God now that it rests on holy ground. Spirit in Kirsau, why would it come to the convent, though? It breaks my heart to think the spirit was crying out for help, trapped beyond heaven's reach. Why don't we keep going, Magdalene? It's better not to get Sister Marie too upset. Of course. God bless you, sister. God bless you, child. Well, you've seen the entire convent. There's not much here. What do you think of it? I can see why people choose the holy life, but it's not for me, not without art. I understand. You've dedicated your whole life to your work. You'd struggle to give that up now. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from outside the convent. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters. I think you should stay. I know you don't like it here, but there must be some reason to stay, right? Huh? Like what? Sister Marie's cooking? I don't know it. I didn't have anything pop up with you. This will be remembered. Ugh. I don't know anymore, Magdalene. My family's devotion doesn't have to be mine. I mean, I understand that. I don't know if there truly is a place for me here. Anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something. Learned a lot. Thank you for showing me around the convent. No, thank you, thank God, Magdalene. Today has been more interesting. Thank you. Oh, it was. Than any I can remember in the Abbey. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll be wanting to hear what you thought of the place. Well, Magdalene, what is your assessment of the poor Clares? Is the good Lord calling you to a life with us as a sister? Return to my father. I think I prefer my books and printing, in case I need to finish the mural. I hadn't thought about my holy duty of providing children to a husband, and I just can't give that up so soon. Yeah, we'll go with that one, because it's a no that she will understand. Motherhood is a divine blessing, Magdalene. Be careful with your sarcasm. I wasn't being sarcastic. I was lying to you. There's a great difference. Like... Yes, Mother Francis. Like, this is the annoying thing with things like this when it's written. I think Ots might actually be a good match for me. We've not had much more interaction with him, other than him calling me a nickname I don't like. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you do, young lady. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendour of an old Benedictine house operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer women are drawn to the order these days. I will pray that you find your way, Magdalene. God bless you. Ah, Magdalene. How did your little expedition go? I've gone over it. I'm frustrated that there's so little left of the old Abbey and Saints. But this is something I don't understand. The Abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire? What a task that would be. The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in Tassing that night. The abbot felt the brothers and sisters were no longer welcome in Tassing, and moved on. In truth, the Abbey's dissolution was inevitable. Kearsau was running out of money and patrons. The riot and fire was simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Some of the buildings are intact, but all are terribly overgrown. I haven't dared forage in the rubble. I doubt you'd find anything of help for your mural inside other than charred wood and parchment. It might still be worth taking a look if I'm careful. I worry after you sometimes, Magdalene. I really do. Thank you for your help, Sister Gertrude. You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. I don't like options like we had there, where it's, here's a quick thing that makes sense to say. Even as a lie, it kind of fits. As a kind of, hey, this works. But then it's like, oh, actually, you were being sarcastic. You were being sarcastic. And it's like, no, I wasn't. That's not what it said. And maybe that's just she understands it as sarcasm because she gets it wrong. But it was like, well, that was, I don't know. I did learn more about the founding of Kearsau. And that illustration from the manuscript, the Mithraeum, it was like the one in the mine. Is it part of the history of the Abbey or of Tassing? Must be written down somewhere. If only the library hadn't burned down with everything in it. The ruins are right there. Maybe not everything was destroyed. Yeah, I wanted to do that before, but you wouldn't let me. Right, okay, let's go. Oh, the cloister? No, it has to go through the church. And there was a ghostly figure. I wonder if that's like maybe someone in the ruins? This is amazing. I wonder what it must have looked like before the fire. Everything collapsed in the fire. I'll have to be careful climbing over this rubble to get past. Oh, this is blocked, so you can't go down that way. Oh, wait. Oh, dear. Climb down the rood screen. I assume that's a rood screen. Oops. Oh no, I can't get back up there. If I climb, it might collapse further. Oh dear. I'll have to find another way out. It's up okay, up the tower, that's the only thing we can do. Vines. Are we climbing even higher? There's nothing left of the old staircase. I guess I can't go this way. These vines go all the way to the top, though. They look sturdy enough to hold my weight. Well, there's no other way out. Okay, so there wasn't actually... You can't actually explore the church. That was disappointing. I can see all of Tassing from here. I wonder if I can piece together the foundations of the Abbey and find a way to get to the library. Are we going to do a puzzle? I bet I could get down this way. The roof looks pretty stable. Okay, I don't think we're doing like it. I was wondering if like you do like a map puzzle, doing things, and you're trying to work things out. But no, we're just